calendar has turned to December, and we're in the home stretch now as we're underway in Week 13. And no run back on the opening kickoff. It'll come out to the 25. Now Tua Tagovailoa gets set to lead this Dolphins offense for the first time. Now the first carry for Chase Edmonds. Evades the tackler and now some space. The 40. Past the 20. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Wow, first play of the game, CD, 75 yards. These people, they haven't even filed in yet from the tailgate lots.
Everyone talks about starting out fast. Everyone talks about getting explosive-type plays. That was absolutely a thunderbolt. And on the defensive side, he spent all week scheming, all week preparing, and it seems like it goes right out the window.
Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. Fields it right around the goal line. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. And here is Trey Lance leading this 49er offense onto the field. Some very big expectations for the second-year signal caller.
And the tendency for most of these guys is to want to match things right away because they have a lot of confidence in their talent too. They just saw a big strike against their team, and you know they're thinking to themselves, I can get this back right now on one play. Well, if it's there, you take it, but otherwise, just go ahead and calm your team down. Run the offense, get things going, and see how things settle in.
On 1st and 10, here's Lance. This one caught by Kittle. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain. Here's Lance. And now this one may draw a penalty. He just blindly threw that one to the sideline. And indeed, the flag is out. Yeah, he hadn't gotten far enough away from the pocket to throw that football away, and that draws the flag.
Yeah, the old tackle box, right? Get outside of each tackle, and then you can go ahead and throw it away, and you're in good shape. But if you're back there in the pocket, you got to make sure of what you're doing.
Lance to throw on 2nd down here. Again to the big tight end, George Kittle. And he's got another 1st down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 31-yard line. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially. So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory, down at the 31. Knifes his way forward here, but just 3 yards on the play, 2nd down. The Niners had 7-4 on the year. And they come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
On 2nd and 7, Lance. And this is thrown to the sideline. No receiver in the area, though, and that's going to bring out a flag. That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit. So now it's 3rd and long, because remember, they also lose it down on the grounding call. Now Lance. And this is going to be incomplete. Maybe a little over-anxious in the pocket there. He just didn't look comfortable on that throw.
No, he didn't, because it wasn't his normal fluid delivery. And I think he might have had it right. He wasn't really confident with what he saw downfield and almost felt like he wanted to pull that one back. And this is a commentary on today's kickers and just how good they are that a coach would think about running his guy out there to try a 59-yarder. Here it backfires on them, but as a kicker, you have to appreciate the confidence that they showed in you.
The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. Now Tua. This one complete to Jalen Waddle. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. 22 yards there, a first down. Now a run straight ahead with Edmonds. And he'll be taken down at the 34. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
This defense for the Niners, they were very good last week in the win over New Orleans.
And as in any game, takeaways are always a big key. They're always discussed on defense. There's an emphasis there, and they came away with 3 interceptions in that game.
And he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Here's Tua. Got a man complete to Cedric Wilson. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. They'll run on first down. Edmonds. And a short gain here down to the 22. There to stop him on the defensive side, Fred Warner. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Looking to pass. Tua. Flush to his right. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Javon Kinlaw, the defensive tackle, getting in there for a loss of 5.
And he was really focused downfield, but there was really no viable options. The coverage was too good.
And the defense really quickened the tempo of that play with their pass rush because there was nowhere for him to go with the football. The only place he ended up, down on the ground.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. They'll get this underneath to Edmonds. And he's going to be stopped well short of what he needed as the tackle is made at the 18-yard line. A gain of 9, not enough, and it's 4th down.
Brandon, it certainly looked like they had that play defended well, but it still almost worked. Got it to the running back. He wound up getting really good yardage out of it. But it was 3rd and long, and they were able to rally and stop it before he could get to the marker.
The kick by Sanders is good. So another scoring drive there, Charles, and an early 2-score lead.
You'd like the 6 there, partner, but you'll take the 3, and I think they have to be happy about the way they moved the ball in these first 2 drives. They have to feel good about their opportunities the rest of the game.
This will be fielded inside the 5. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. Back out there comes the 49ers offense ready for their 2nd drive. They'll look to get something started. They need to, down 10-0 early as they've got it 1st and 10. Throwing now is Lance. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. $10-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports. The 49ers with the football here to begin the 2nd quarter. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Slot man moves right. Throwing on 1st down is Lance. And the Dolphins rush gets home. Down he goes. Brandon Jones. Give him the credit for the sack and a loss of 14 yards. So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24. Lance looking to throw it. That's into a crowd and intercepted. Brandon Jones picking it off. And he will bring it back. It's a pick six and a Dolphins touchdown. An excellent play there, CD, on the pick six. And I think were they a nickel? Did they have an extra DB out there?
Yeah, Brandon, I think they were in standard nickel, not the Buffalo, as teams like to call it, meaning 3 safeties for big nickel. They just wanted to take away the quarterback's throwing lanes, and that's exactly what they did, and came through with a big-time pick six.
From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And he'll wind up getting a couple extra yards here for his trouble and bringing it out of the end zone as he's down at the 27. Week 13 here in the NFL. First weekend of December. Playoff races definitely coming into focus now. And we got a couple of good ones in prime time. Tonight, national audience gets a look at the Colts for a second straight weekend. This time they're at Dallas, 7:20 Central Time for that kick. And then Monday night, Saints and Bucks from Tampa. And looking for Kittle, but it's intercepted. Brandon Jones picking it off. And he will bring it back. It's a pick six and a Dolphins touchdown. Wow, this one, it is getting out of hand early. They add a pick six to the ledger now. 3-score lead still in the first half.
And all that celebrating that you see and hear from those defenders, it's not just because they scored a touchdown on a pick six. It's because they're pitching a shutout in this one. Every defender's dream.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. San Francisco's offense returns to the field. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. Had one tell me once, when we're having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass, and if we kept having a rough patch, he said, but you got to do something to make it pass, and that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. Now this one complete downfield on the left side, and they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. They'll run here with Raheem Mostert. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Another example right there how this defense really is winning the entire game at the point of attack.
Yeah, right there at the line of scrimmage because they are dominating it. It allows their interior guys to get upfield and spill into the backfield. So how are you going to combat that? Because they bring in your tight end, keep him in. Your running backs, they have to step forward. Bottom line, your offensive line has to block them first to give yourself a chance.
On 2nd and 11 now. Lance completes it to the tight end Kittle. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 45-yard line. Working from the gun, Lance. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
On 2nd and 10, Lance. Now Lance throws the interception, his third.
Picked up by Javon Holland. And the Dolphins are in great shape here as they take over at their 46-yard line.
Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his second season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
Now a play fake. Here's Tagovailoa. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Nick Bosa able to record his 5th sack of the season.
I don't know about you, but if I'm the offensive line coach right now, I'm having an absolute fit. This team that they're going against has 3 sacks, yet they rank dead last in the league in sacks coming into this game.
Maybe overlooked them a little bit?
Could be. I don't know if it's the scheme. I don't know if they've just gotten fortunate along the way. I have no real great answer for it, but we're seeing something you don't often see.
Here's Morstead now as he sends this one away. And that is much too long. That's into the end zone for a touchback. And San Francisco gets set to go here. As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that work. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover that plagued it on the last one.
And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5. Here's a 2nd and 5 now from the 25. Shotgun now for Lance. The same target, same result. It's Kittle. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. To throw, it's Lance. He gets it complete to Jackson. And they're going to get this down to about the 37. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now Lance again. It's Jackson again on the reception. And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line. On 1st down, Lance. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked out and incomplete.
He didn't just deny a big throw there. He broke that one up in the red zone. An excellent play, one that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
Lance again here on 2nd and 10. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
That's a big force incompletion there to bring up 3rd and long, and this defense can still salvage a little momentum by forcing them to kick a field goal because just a few plays ago, they looked like they were headed towards the end zone.
Again, they'll throw it with Lance. Touchdown 49ers. Brandon Ayuk as the first half
is winding down. And the Niners are on the board here in the final seconds of the first half. Gold able to tack on the extra point, and that'll make it 24-7. So that winds up a 7-play drive all told. And it was Brandon Ayuk capping it off with a touchdown reception. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And with a 3-score lead already, this is not time for a momentum change, so I'd imagine they'd be happy to just take this into the locker room. And an anxious moment or two there, but they do get him down. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Going to the air, Tagovailoa. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. On the give, this is their fullback. And he can only manage to get this to the 45-yard line. Well short of the first. Past the halfway point of the season and now past the halfway point of this game. We skip halftime and get right back to the action. Set to begin the third quarter. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. This will be fielded inside the 5. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. Trey Lance of the 49ers set to go back on offense here. And he's looking to take much better care of the football here in half 2 after 3 first-half interceptions.
We don't have to just look strictly at the numbers here. You know what else happens to a team when you turn it over 3 times like that? It erodes confidence in you. And it erodes confidence in the offense. And now you have the defensive guys looking over and saying, what is going on here? And instead of playing for the team, they're playing angry and mad at their teammates.
Lance now on first down. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down. Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Lance. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
I'm sure it was a tough halftime trying to figure out some strategy to get things going. Trailing by a lot when they went into the locker room. He's just trying every avenue to spark his team here to begin the third quarter. Not a lot going on that play, though.
Throwing is Lance on 3rd down. Steps away to his left. And able to haul it in is Kittle. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Excellent play there on 3rd down. Give him 25 yards.
Now that's all about making something happen as a quarterback, because instead of forcing something on 3rd down, how about him buying some time outside of the pocket, waiting for someone to come open, and when he did, he put it on him for a big play and a first down.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. And Lance going to throw. That's caught downfield by Kittle. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That one covers 29 yards. First down.
I'll give them credit for a good read right there, because they read the man coverage on the right side and sent the tight end a few steps down the field and then angled him to the left on a crossing route. He was able to get enough separation on this play to turn it into a nice gain.
call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down. On second down, here's Mitchell. 2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a third and about 4 for a first.
That ground game contained again there, Charles, and that's really a big reason that they're trailing right now.
They give a lot of credit to that defensive front. That's exactly what they worked for all week, to try and take away the run game, make them one-dimensional. In the battle of game plans, theirs has been superior.
From the gun on third down, Lance. Throw right side is going to be caught by Samuel. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. A strong 8 yards will keep this drive rolling.
But with the score where it is, you're not thinking field goals right now. You need touchdowns. So that was a much-needed conversion there on third down.
From the gun, it's Lance. Buying time to his left. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up second down. Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line. Second and goal. Mitchell will score. Touchdown, 49ers. That's the score you felt they had to have here in the third quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there was an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. So here are the Dolphins now. They get ready for their first possession of the second half.
And they were terrific in the first half, built up a sizable lead, and it's just been cut into a bit following the opening drive score on the other side. But this is a unit that has to be itching to get the football again.
You can say that again. They've got to be pretty eager because, let's face it, they've had to sit through halftime, then sit on the sidelines and watch that drive. So you can bet that they're saying, let's get on with this. We got to go out there and get some more points.
Second down and another run with Edmonds.
And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. Here's Thomas Morstead now as he'll kick it away for the second time. And did they keep it in? They did. They kept it in. It's down close to the goal line at the 1-yard line. Amazing. Perfectly placed. If that ball goes 1 extra yard, maybe not even an extra yard, the starting point is the 20.
So there is a reason that a lot of punters are also excellent golfers. They know distance control. You know what else they have? Same groove motion over and over. Once they have that down, it repeats under pressure.
In his own end zone, it's Lance. Complete to the tight end, Kittle, over the middle of the field. And they'll get him down past the 15-yard line. They were looking for a cushion from that end zone. He gave it to him, 15 big yards.
For a tight end, he's got good straight line speed, and on that route, he's often the guy that gets overlooked. Nice job there finding him in stride for really good yardage.
And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at second down.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
Following the pickup of 4, here's second and 6. Now Lance. Excellent work there by Lance as he scrambles for the first down. as they come to the line. They will not be able to get off another play as time has run out. Back now here in Santa Clara. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. It's 49er football, but some ground to cover. They find themselves behind as we hit the 4th and final quarter. On 1st and 10, here's Lance. It's caught by Jackson. And they're going to get this up to midfield.
All right, this is the time of the game where they're down a couple of scores, and they've really got to get some yards in chunks, and they know the defense doesn't want to give those up. They've got to find a way to take them anyway.
Now the question is, can they string a few of those together? From midfield, here's Lance. This one caught by Kittle. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. The end result, 21 yards. Lance, a handoff here to Mostert to the 27-yard line. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Here's Lance. That's going to be caught. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
Well, every drive from here out is definitely crucial and critical. They know that they need to get at least 3 here to get it back to a one-score game. But I can't imagine that in their huddle that they're thinking at all about getting a field goal. They want to get...
And he'll take this into the end zone for a San Francisco touchdown. Raheem Mostert, his 5th rushing touchdown now on the year. And the 49ers drive the entire length of the field, 99 yards for the score. Gold with an extra point, and now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds, so really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. And that flag accepted. And the Dolphins now with a 1st and 10 at their own 42. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. On the right side open is Gesicki. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards, and that'll bring up 2nd down. Now Tua. Caught. It's Wilson. And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43.
I think that's a big pickup for a 1st down, because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a 1st down. Executed it to perfection. Now a throw here to his running back. And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35.
I think the best offenses love to get the ball to their running backs in open space because they have the ability to make people miss, and they also have the ability to run over people. And if you do that throughout the game, after a while, they might just run through some of those tackles and go a long way.
Well, we saw him shed a nice tackle on that play. That, his 1st catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a 1st down there. Again, they will throw it with Tagovailoa. Flushed out right. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Azeez Al-Shaair, the outside linebacker, coming up to drop him for a loss of a full 10 yards. So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. Here's Tua. To the sideline, and it's caught, but boy, he's out of bounds. And they try to get him into space coming out of the backfield, but it'll be 3rd down. possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Tua going to throw. And able to find Gesicki as tight end. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 12-yard line. A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle, but they allow the conversion. Here's a give to Edmonds running to the right. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Got to figure the rush is going to be fierce again as they come up 2nd and 13. They'll run with Edmonds again. And look at this. For the 2nd straight play, the 49er defense drops him for a loss. The 2nd down play results in a loss of 2 yards. And now the question everyone's wondering, look at the clock, late 4th quarter, do they put the ball in the air here on 3rd?
I don't. I run the football and I tell my offensive line, no leakage up front. I don't want my running back hit as I hand the ball off to him. I don't want any type of an issue. But if I am going to throw it, quick throw, out to the perimeter, maybe one of my best receivers running a quick slant or something like that.
Now a 2nd timeout called for by the defense as the clock will stop with just 70 seconds left to go in the game. Sanders' kick is good, and the drive will wind up yielding 3. So they get the 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they'd feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. So Lance and the Niners down 27-21. A minute 4 on the clock. A possible crippling loss to their playoff status in the balance, barring a late score. Here's Lance. Jackson with a catch. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and it's 2nd down. Lance trying to urge his offense to go quickly. Now Lance. It's Jackson again on the reception. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a 1st down. Lance looking to throw. And this one is incomplete.
Limited time left on the clock after that incompletion, so I think both sides are going to savor every second to prepare before the next snap. Because once the ball's in motion, it may be a non-stop push to finish this drive off. Everyone better be on the same page right now, because I think they're going to try and get several plays off in quick succession if they can.
Lance back to throw. Completes it to the tight end, Kittle. And he's got another 1st down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 40. And now the Niners going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as the clock stops with 23 seconds to go in the game. He's back to throw. The same target, same result. It's Kittle. One final try now for Lance. That is caught. Touchdown and no time remains. And they're an extra point away from winning this football game.
And
And the celebration is now just an extra point away from being full on. Think about those who may have left the stadium a little bit early thinking their guys might not get this done. Oh, it got done, and in a big way.
The kick is good, and can you believe this? They win it with zeros on the clock. Well, this was a game we're having the memory banks for a while. The winning touchdown at the end, and then they had to get that extra point. You know, the knees were shaking. But he put it through, and boom, a dramatic victory.
And just remember, prior to 2015, that extra point almost felt routine, didn't it? Like it was a fait accompli. But when we moved it back to the 15, now the drama kicked in. So yes, a touchdown, extremely important. Obviously, they had to have it. That was huge. But that was not a gimme, and he knocked it through the post.
So for the Niners, it's an important win for their playoff hopes as they move to 8-4. And they'll get to stay home again next week as the Tampa Bay Buccaneers come to town. Meanwhile, for the Dolphins, this loss cost them in the playoff chase as they fall back to 7-5 on the year. And they will try to get back in the swing of things next week on the road.